when A&F was started by Hayden Fry, farmers were really having a tough time and a tough go of things, and there was a farm crisis and lots of farmers were losing their farms. A lot of things were questionable in Iowa with the strong farm economy that we have here, and A&F really spread the word around the nation and used football as their platform to show that, hey, we need farmers in America. This is the lifeblood of what we do. If there's no farmers, life doesn't go on.
In the mid-'80s, 1985 specifically, it was an interesting contrast of what was going on. On one hand, you had the farmers and the struggles they were having, but for Iowa fans, it was the highest of the high. We had that amazing team with Chuck Long as a quarterback, ranked #1 in the country, and Hayden recognized that there was visibility, there was focus on the Iowa Hawkeyes, and how that message of America needs farmers could be communicated through this great team that was receiving a lot of publicity.
Hayden felt strongly about doing something to recognize the plight of America's farmers, because they were suffering. And we are an agricultural state, and we're proud of it. And I think Hayden embraced the idea of doing something that would help Americans understand the situation that farmers were facing in 1985. And so having an A&F Herky only makes sense. It's another extension of what Hayden brought to this program and what Kirk continues to bring to this program.
I was taken off the helmet for a while, for a period of time. As I recall, it was due to some NC2A, obscure NC2A rule. When Kirk brought it back in 2007, the Hawkeye fans remembered it, and they really were drawn towards it.
Up till then, I really didn't know what A&F stood for, what it meant, what it meant to the Iowa program. But then Coach Ferentz brought it back in '07, and we had a team meeting in a team auditorium. And it wasn't just kind of a blurb, he went into this long deal of what A&F meant to him, what it meant to the Iowa program, what it meant to our history and Coach Fry. That's kind of the first unveil of A&F and, kind of what it meant to the program. Obviously then I related to myself. So growing up on a farm, growing up here, definitely hit home with me and was proud to put it back on our helmets there in '07.
It's just another following, another reason for Hawkeyes to be proud, and another reason for Hawkeyes to get excited about something. And it's great for us as a program to be pushing something like farming, to be presenting in a way that everybody understands that we do need farmers. We need more farmers. We need to continue to push for farmers, and it's just nice for us to put awareness out there and wear it proudly. And being a farm kid growing up and being so proud of my roots, I wanted to be able to be a part of that.
In the state of Iowa, 25% of the economy is based on farming. And we need farmers to grow corn, to grow beans, to grow hay, to feed our cattle, feed our horses, our chickens, our pigs. And so those are the people that buy the equipment, that employ the people, that make the product, make things go.
So this Herky actually was originally based on my grandfather, who was a farmer, and he always dressed a certain way, and I noticed that farmers had a certain look about them. And so as I was designing this, I wanted to have the plaid shirt that you see a farmer button-up plaid shirt that's very iconic of farmers. The seed corn hat, the baseball hat that farmers in Iowa wear, the worn blue jeans. That really was the look I was going for. My grandpa actually had a farm outside of town here in Rose Hill, Iowa for 100 years. Him and his family farmed it, and he's a very big inspiration in my life, and farming meant a lot to him. He was a farmer through and through.
The original ones that are put out, like you said, were like in a more of a fighting stance, and this is just more of like a Superman, like I'm stand my ground and stand for something. And I think not only does it stand for what the University of Iowa represents, but also alludes you back into the A&F stickers and what farmers represent. And we're going to stand for something, and we're going to do things the right way, hold our core values close to our chest, and not change for anything.
When I look at this Herky with this stance, first word that comes to my mind is pride, and I think that's what kind of farmers carry. The pride that goes into our work, and the land especially. Take pride in the land and how we take care of it, and how we go about our day is kind of exemplifies itself through the way Herky stands, and he just seems to be kind of a dominant figure that takes great pride, I guess in his case to the Hawks, but in our case it's to the land and to the work that we do every day.
Herky stands for farmers, and America needs farmers. And if you look at Herky, he said, I'm here to help, and I'm here to push for America's needs farmers. That statue says something.
A&F is really all about appreciation for hard work, appreciation for respect of one another, appreciation for the land, appreciation for, just carrying yourself the right way. Because farmers aren't the only people that do that. Bankers do it, athletic directors do it, football coaches do it. There's a right way of going about your business. But there's something a little bit special about the life of a farmer and the commitment they make. And I'm thrilled that we have A&F Herky because it's a piece of us, and it's ours, and we're proud of it.